Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first assembly of the term and of the school year. It's been lovely to see everybody back in school. And by now, by the time you're watching this, I'll have been around and said good morning to everybody. And I've been so looking forward to seeing all of you in school. So it's absolutely fantastic to have you back. Now, your teachers will have told you lots of things about what we're doing in school to teach you really exciting stuff, to make you feel safe in school, to make sure that we're looking after you in the right way. So I'm going to do a little bit of something in our assembly today to do with making a good start. Okay, so I'm going to show you a bit of a picture first of all. Here we go. Right. Now, have a look at this picture. Okay, first of all, tell the person that you're sitting near to, what do you think is happening in this? What can you see? Have a real close look if you need to. Pause the video. Have a look at all the different colours. Work out if you can see what all these things are. What's that? It's quite different, that one, isn't it? It's quite an interesting picture. So this happened in 2015. On the 31st of July, there were 164 people, members of an international skydiving team, and they broke the world record for skydiving formation in the USA. And this was their 13th try to build a shape resembling a giant flower. And the previous record was 138 people. So there were 164 people falling through the sky. They jumped out of a plane together and they made that massive shape. So each one of these, if you look really closely, that's a person. Can you imagine jumping out of a plane and then grabbing hold of somebody's arms or legs so that you can make that giant pattern? All of that while falling towards the ground before your parachute opens. How exciting. Now have a think, there was 164 people that were needed to do that. Wow. Do you think any of them said, I'm not holding on to him, I don't like him? Or do you think any of them said, I want to hold on to that person because they're my friend, I'm not going to hold on to anybody else? They all had to work together as a team. And that's what we do at Wincham. We work together as a team. There's no outsiders here. So everybody gets on. Now, some of you are in a new class for the very first time. Some of you were in the summer term and you came into school in the summer. And some of you haven't been in school since March. And some of you are seeing your friends for the first time and you haven't seen people very much. So it's a bit of a reminder that actually at Wincham, we all get on together and we all play together really well. We work together. And when we work together, like the people in this incredible photo, we can do amazing things. So let's have a bit of a think about something that we're going to be looking at in school. So here's the question. What is the connection? I'm going to show you some pictures. What is the connection between running a race and chicks hatching from an egg? How cute. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Newborn kittens. Okay, look at those new kittens. They're very sweet. And there's mum being all protective. That looks like a duckling learning to fly. I was watching ducklings on the River Weaver yesterday and they were absolutely beautiful. They're learning to fly for the first time. And a newborn baby. What do you think? And a caterpillar changing into a butterfly. So you've got that slow transformation from the caterpillar with the cocoon and then the butterfly there. What do you think it is? What do you think that might be? What's the connection? So stop the video and talk to the people in the class. Tell your teacher what you think the link is between all of them. Who's guessed it? So when you've had your discussion, start the video again. Now, I reckon that some of you will have got that right, that all of these are to do with beginnings, and we are at the beginning of a school year. So let's go back and have a quick look. Your race. There you've got the sprinter on the starting blocks at the start of the race, and they're just ready. They've got their shoes on these special starting blocks to give them a really good boost for a sprint start. And we are at the start of our school year, just like that person is at the start of their race. And it's very, very exciting because you might be with your friends, or you might be ready to make new friends, like our new friends in reception. All of our children in Foxes and Owls class are ready to make friends with each other and to get to know each other and to get to know our school. So they're at the beginning of our race. We've got chicks hatching from the egg. And that chick who's just popping its head out from the shell is looking at things for the very first time. And some of you might be looking at your classroom for the very first time. You've never been in that room before. You might be looking around school if you started new and looking at the whole place for the very first time. So imagine what that chick is seeing because it's never seen where it is on that farm before. Newborn kittens, all snuggled up together, all ready to explore the world together. And you've got the cat who's looking after them, the mummy cat. But actually, that's a bit like you guys in the class with your teacher. You're all there together with your teacher, looking after you for while you're learning in school. And we've got learning to fly. Now, unfortunately, we can't really teach you to fly. I'm really sorry. It would be lovely, wouldn't it? It would be great if we could all fly, but we can't. But actually, you guys this year are going to learn some amazing things. You're going to sit there in the summer holidays next year thinking, I'm so clever now because of all of the things that I've done in Woodpecker's class. Or you're going to sit there and think, wow, I am so clever because I spent all this time working in Squirrel's class. I am just such a phonics superstar. And everybody in exactly the same way is going to absolutely amaze themselves. I bet at some point you're going to go home and you're going to say something to mum and dad. Oh, yeah, we just learned about this in school. And your mums and dads of your family at home are going to go, wow, that is amazing. I never learned anything like that when I was your age. So you're going to do all of those wonderful, wonderful things. Okay, so just you're not going to learn to fly, but you're going to be absolutely incredible. A newborn baby. Now, that newborn baby is at the start of its life, just like some of you are at the start of your time at Wincham Primary School. Some of you are in the final year of your time at Wincham. And that's really, really important too, because you might remember what it's like to be new at school. You might remember what it's like to be one of the youngest children, but now as the oldest children, so the year 6 children in Dragonflies and Spiders classes, we're going to be looking to you to set a good example to everybody else, a good example of how to behave and a good example of how to work and how to be sensible around school. So you are our role models. That's really, really important. And a caterpillar to a butterfly. So that's our journey that we're going on. So we've got the caterpillars. It's like the children who are in reception. They're the youngest children, and in the nursery, they're the youngest children in school. And the butterflies is what you're going to turn out as the beautiful butterflies when you end up in year 6, all ready to leave. So there's the connection. It's all about new starts. Now, I'm going to go through 3 really, really, really important school rules. Okay. These are our school rules. Okay, and it's about respect. So we're respecting ourselves. And when we do that, we're choosing to use our lovely manners, always trying our best, being really well behaved. We listen to our teachers, all the adults who work with us, and we do our very best work all the time. That's what we choose to do at Wincham. We want to make the right choices. And the school staff are going to make the right choices like that. And we want you to make the right choices like that too. We're choosing to respect other people and their learning. So that means that we've got to be a really good friend. We've got to help other people out, listen to people, be kind, and move around the school safely so that we don't disturb and distract other people. Okay, make sure that we're looking out for the people who are in our class so that we're being really, really helpful. So we're respecting other people and respecting their learning. So we let people learn. We don't distract them when they're working. We don't poke them with a pencil, but we work with other people. We learn really sensibly together. And finally, we respect our property and our environment. So that means that we've got to look after the things in school, tidy up well, play nicely with the playground equipment, and help keep our classrooms a tidy space. Now, I am absolutely sure that you guys can do all of these things. I am sure that you can look after yourselves and be the best person you possibly can be. I'm sure that you can look after each other, and you can help to be a really good friend and work with other children in your class. And I'm sure that you can help to keep our school a lovely place. The teachers have worked really, really hard in the summer holidays, making our school a really, really lovely place. And we don't want to let them down. So I think you're going to be absolutely brilliant. So things that you're going to work on over the next few weeks, and your teachers will be giving out dojos for all of those things. They will be also giving out dojos for people who remember to follow our hygiene rules. So making sure that when you cough into your elbow like that. When you sneeze, you sneeze into a tissue and put the tissue straight into the bin. When you come into the room, or when you're starting a new activity, or about to have your lunch, you use your hand sanitizer and you sanitize your hands to keep your hands nice and clean like that. And you'll be getting dojos for all of those sorts of things as well. Okay, which is really, really good. And we will also be giving out our certificates, our Star of the Week. And as well as that, last year we had our Writer of the Week. But this year as well, we've got our Mathematician of the Week and our Reader of the Week. So people who work really, really hard in all of those subjects. And you might see that we've got boards up in the entrance now where we had our Writer of the Week board that celebrates our Reader and our Mathematician and Star of the Week. Okay, so they're going to be up there for everybody to see as well. All right, so I think I'm going to hear lots and lots of lovely stories from the teachers about how hard you've been working, how sensibly you've been behaving, all of these sorts of things. And I can't wait to see you and to see your good work and amazing manners and behaviour when I walk around school. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.